Hello guys. So a lot of you clicked on this video and you're wondering what's the number one key to achieving your dream physique or your dream body or whatever. And the number one key doesn't have to do with like all the exercise that you're doing. It has to do with consistency. And a lot of people neglect that. They will say like, "Oh, I don't feel like going to the gym today. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that." And the best way to look at it is like, okay, well, it's the same. Like, okay, how many days a week? How consistently do you eat Skittles? How consistently do you eat junk food, right? And if you look at that, it's probably pretty consistent, right? And you don't have a problem with it. You're like, oh, you just automatically do it. But you automatically do it and it doesn't help you. It actually does the exact opposite of that. Whereas when you're going to the gym, it's helping you, right? But you're choosing not to do that, which is completely against what you probably want. But of course, going to the gym is difficult, but it's not. You don't have to make this idea in your head that it's like this difficult thing where like, oh, if I do it, it's just like stressful. But if you that's what you make it. Like if you want to think of it that way, that's your way of thinking about it. Because when I go to the gym, I enjoy going to the gym. Like I enjoy it. I genuinely enjoy it. If I don't go to the gym, I literally feel like crap. Like I don't feel great at all. Because why? Because I didn't like go in and work out. And if you guys are wondering like how many days I've actually like fully missed working out on my schedule when I'm not supposed to, I have literally only missed 3 days where I just haven't done any exercise at all. And if you're wondering for like the days where I have missed like part of it, those days probably only like 4 or 5, and like on each of them I made up for it the next day. So what really matters is that you have to be consistent. You can't just like neglect. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna skip the gym today. And I'm not talking about like break days and rest days. I'm talking about like if it's your day on your schedule and you're supposed to be going to the gym that day and you're just like, I don't feel like it. Well, it's like well, you're supposed to be going to the gym. That was your goal. The goal was to go to the gym. The goal wasn't to like stay at home and eat junk food, right? Or just kind of watch TV. Like you don't actually gain anything from doing that, and it's not like it's helpful to you in the long run either. Like either way, it's not going to help you. It's just going to really not help you and make things more difficult. And so when you do that difficult thing, you also feel better because you've actually accomplished something. If you have a really difficult day, let's say you have a really difficult day and you do a whole bunch of stuff. You go to the gym, you do whatever you do. Like I don't know if you're going to school or if you're going to work, you're doing your stuff. You have a really difficult day, but you still accomplished a lot of things. You worked really hard and you accomplished a whole bunch of things. At the end of that day, you can only feel proud of yourself. I mean, you can't like necessarily feel disappointed. I don't really like if I accomplish a whole bunch of stuff, and it's not like a bad thing. And of course, like even if you're tired and you're like really tired, you immediately have to go to bed. The next day after that, you're still gonna feel proud of yourself. Whereas the day that you don't get anything done or you're not productive, you kind of uh, look at it and you're the next day or that night you're just like, why did I do this, or you're just not actually happy about it. So it's like really what will actually make you happy, really, like if you're, and I'm this is back to the gym thing, is going to the gym and actually getting it done when you're supposed to. If of course everybody has their amount of break days, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the days where you're actually supposed to be working out. uh Now, of course, it's important to set up a schedule for yourself. That's always very, very important. And I have set up a schedule for myself. Usually, if you're just starting off, it's important to first maybe do like 2 or 3 days. And then, if you're just starting off exercising, literally the first few days, because you'll get sore like really quickly. And then you'll take a day or two off. And then you'll get into schedule where you're like, okay, each week I'm going to take 1 day or 2 days off or 3 days, depending on how intense your exercise is. Because if your exercise is more intense, you're going to have to take more days off. But back to what I was talking about, you like missing the gym when you're supposed to be going there. I mean, of course, there's like, if it's your birthday or something, that's different. But it's like, even then, you're still kind of like, you're missing it, and you're kind of neglecting it when you shouldn't be. Like, there's no real, it's not going to help you if you do that because it's just kind of, it's like useless. It's not a good thing. today's my rest day actually, which is why if you guys are wondering, which is why I don't have any like new clips, for like exercise and stuff. But I've literally like barely ever, pretty much at all, like skipped days. I've always stayed on schedule, and it sounds like it's this difficult thing, but it's really not. You actually, if you just stay committed, and you don't feel bad about it either. Like if you stay committed to it, the person who's committed to like actually stays on schedule versus the guy who isn't always on schedule. And not like they just will tell themselves an excuse or something. That's usually what people do. The person who's always on schedule, always getting their stuff done, they're going to feel a lot more proud of themselves because they're it's a sense of self accomplishment. So it's not a bad thing. Like it never is. So I think it's very important to stay consistent. I think that is the main key to if you want to like get your dream physique. Because otherwise you are not like if you're not consistent, you could be doing like the most intense exercise, but it's like if the next day you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing it today, I'm just gonna skip it. Then it's like, well, you're literally like defeating the purpose of doing it in the first place because you're just skipping it, and you clearly don't want that physique if you're not actually trying hard enough, and you're just kind of like taking time off randomly when you're not supposed to. Um, for the next video, I'm probably going. I'm still thinking about. I'm probably going to do something new again. I really like doing new stuff and just doing new videos. I'm probably still. I might continue some of the other stuff like the Muay Thai training. I'm still thinking about it, like I said. Um, but for now, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to do something new though, like I said. Thank you guys for all the support. You guys have been really helping me. I thank you guys so much. I've really been doing great. Other than that, that's about it. Thanks for watching.